You never finished 7? Well, you're in for a treat, because man, is the ending something that is both famous and infamous. We're here already at the Gold Saucer. At the Gold Saucer, the Northern Crater. Oh, man. Take care. Yeah, but I'd like to... You're not going to let me save or anything, are you? Looks like we can only slide down. Let's get ready first. Can't change the party. Good to know. I have materia on everyone? No! Vincent does not have any materia. I wish there was a way to sort the materia. Like, of all things in this game, that is the one thing that I think it needs more than anything. He gets the hand-me-downs? You're not wrong. Who has... You don't need Master Magic. Or Master Sun. We'll give those to Vincent. He can be our big magic person for the final dungeon. Mostly because he's got both magic pluses on him, and that gives him, like... I don't actually know how theoretically, like, that actually works. Is it additive or multiplicative? I can say words. I'm a preemptive. We'll just give him a bunch of MP pluses. That'll do it. Give him this. I won't give him the speed. We will give him Death Blow just in case. I think he's got, yeah, he's got Master Control. Give him the luck plus counterattack. 2 counterattacks for over. see. Last few setups here. We should probably give him the... someone? The enemy skill thing, because I know there's a few enemy skills. Somewhere in this giant thing, there's the speed plus. Give him one fewer luck plus so he can have the round. No, it's around. There it is. Knights of the round. It's around here somewhere. I am such a pungy, masterful punnery. So I found all of the... Apparently they're all down here. Alright, I think we're good now. Let's go. Wait, what? Use this to create a save point in the North Cave. Okay. I didn't know that was even an item. Oh, I'm supposed to jump around. That's the egg. You must descend towards the giant green hole. Sure, nothing bad happens in the giant green hole. Well, that was very impressive. So that just happened. Cloud, you're the only one that's a multiple of 4. So in case you've never seen what a level X spell does, essentially every now and then you have a monster that has an ability that does level X. This is level X death. Level 4 death to be specific. Essentially, will automatically kill anyone whose level is a multiple of 4. Well, no, not quite, because I mean, if it was a Death Aga or Death Aja, it would be one of those types of spells where those would have a small percentage to kill everyone, and presumably the higher level spell would maybe have better chances of killing. Whereas the level 4 death spells are guaranteed 100% no way for it to fail, but only on people whose levels are multiples of 4. Honestly, the worst one you can run into, like late game, is level 3 death, which I don't think is even in this game, but there are a few of the games that do have level 3 death, because the max level you can reach is 99. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. What? What does it say? Push OK to climb up. Oh. More gargoyles. What does it cost? It costs 130 to cast ult. But it costs 52 to cast Fire 3. Why do these things are actually vulnerable to fire? Oh, there goes Cloud again. But we've got to level you up, buddy. Why don't we just leave you dead, but then you won't ever level up? Kind of a toss-up there, which is the better solution. Although I've got plenty of Phoenix Downs. Like, I'm too worried. Ooh, HP absorb material. The 4 times attack just really helps on some of these fights when it's just... two enemies. I have no idea if this is the right way, if the left way, if, well, it's definitely the left way because I found the left path, but whether the left path is the right path is left. You know what I'm saying. Jargon! How do I still have the slower speed? I climb up from... Yes. All you need is cloud. Cloud, 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 cloud. Can't jump up. Go all the way back up. I ain't doing that. Oh. Okay. That's jumping down. Why am I all of a sudden playing Donkey Kong? Cloud would order the small fry. Not Barrett, though. Barrett would definitely order, like, the biggie size. Where does this go? This is just like a regular maze, ain't it? No, I wanted to jump up. Oh well. You hate levels like these? I'm with you. Like, I'm kind of torn between, like, would I prefer a final dungeon that's very straightforward but full of very dangerous enemies, or something that's not super problematic but is a complete maze? I'll take the straightforward one. The mazes are more frustrating. Heck, I hated that in Pokemon. Oh. Wait, what? His legs and his body are separate things? Don't worry, Cloud. One of these days you'll live through a fight. How did all of you get down here already? Pretty sure I need to climb down this somehow. There we go. I need at least one other person to revive him. True. Road splits into two. We'll split into two. I have a sword, so it'll be... Why don't we just split into two groups? That way, you know, some of us can go one way and the rest can go the other. You brilliant woman. Cooks for me. Makes me alcohol. That is the summary of my life, isn't it? Yes. Which you're gonna choose, Cloud? Well, left has not served him great. He's died every time we've gone left. Barrett will also go with him because he has materia. Tifa, you will go left. Red, you will go left. Kot, you'll go left. You'll go right. Sid, you can go left. Now, don't any of you die on me. Gotta get through to Sephiroth. I'll destroy that Sephiroth before anyone gets to him. Our Rifleman's ran it. Indeed, the very Rifleman's ran it. It is in our hands. Splitting into two, the nightmare of people who don't level up and outfit everyone. Tell me about it. I hate when that happens. And you just end up with a group of people that are like, oh yeah, they're gonna have a very rough time. I'm so happy to have met you all, really. Sniff. Let's all go back alive, okay? This'll be the end of it. Activating mission mode. For the final time, as it were. The star, which does a comet attack, I guess? I'd like one of these things to actually pull out an actual deck of many things. Cloud has finally leveled up. Yay! Actually, really quick, I want to admire the background here for a second. You've got all these little, like, orbs glowing green. And then you have, like, the gates of doom over here. And you've got the blue happy lights up here. Like, this is safety. This is radioactive wasteland. Gates of hell. Ain't it romantic? I find the Gates of Hell to be very romantic. And toasty. It's like having a nice, like, sitting down together with your beloved next to on a bearskin rug instead of a roaring fire and listening to the squeals of the damned. What could be better? Ah! Make it dead! Make it dead faster! I hate these things! Although, to be fair, they are like the perfect ad for cigarettes. All you need is Cloud. Ba 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 ba. Guessing this is... Oh wow, we already made it to the Gates of Hell. I want to know what the little balls are, like the giant orbs that are littering around. Look! What I was hoping to do, manipulate him into doing his attack. Can't manipulate. So the funny story about this guy is, if I'm right about who this actually is, I could be completely wrong. But I want to say this is the right guy. Dragon Zombie. Yes, it is. So here's the thing about Dragon Zombie. Dragon Zombie has an attack that he can use that you need to learn for enemy skills. It doesn't matter, he's dead now. Unless he does it as a final attack or something. Yep, here it is. Did he use it on the right character? Does he use it on all characters? Yes! Okay, so here's the thing about Pandora's Box. Pandora's Box is an attack used by Dragon Zombie who only appears in the final dungeon of the game. He teaches the enemy skill Pandora's Box, which it will only use one time per save file. You get one chance per playthrough to learn that skill. It doesn't matter if I saved, I could reload the save over and over again. It's already flagged it in the game files as I have seen this attack once. So without starting a brand new playthrough, it won't reset. And we got it! It's actually, I believe, like, the best enemy skill in the game in terms of dealing, like, axe damage. Okay, so now there are two exits. Go up or down. Start with up. Jumps like Mario. Ever notice that? Watch him when he jumps. Let's go! It's me, a cloud! Oh, there's the behemoth. Wondering when he was going to show up in this game. Even you can give him a chance to cast Meteor on us. Would they still cast Meteor, considering Meteor is now like the ultimate destructive magic or something? And that's just a robot. I don't know why there is just a robot sitting down here. There's a floating ball over here. Magic count. Which I'm going to assume will let you counter with a magic spell. No, go down. We want the chest. Need having the little hand thing turned on for him. But like in the areas like this that are kind of like maze-like, it's almost impossible to know where you can or can't go if you don't turn it on. Which, I mean, I guess that's why they put it there. Oh, an Ahriman! Getting all the classics tonight. Remember when Ahriman was actually like a big threat boss type monster way back in now he's just kind of a regular monster. At least they kind of save him for Final. Even in later games, he becomes such a normal, regular kind of thing. I remember seeing him more often. Oh crap! No, 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 no. Die, die, die. Die. He's got a star on his head. I can't imagine that makes him a better situation. I think that means he's Master Tonberry. This is even worse. And we killed him. Good. I do not mess around when it comes to Tonberries. Only time you fought it is in tactics as a late or mid-game mob. Yeah, I mean, as I said, like in the earlier games, when Armon first started showing up in like 3 and 4 and 5, they were almost exclusively for like late game final dungeon. And I think when it first appeared, it actually was a legitimate boss in the final dungeon. Because dungeons had tons of bosses in the final dungeons usually, because you would also get everyone's ultimate weapon in the final dungeon. But as time went on and became more and more identifiable, they became more and more common earlier and earlier in the game. I think by the time you get to 10, they just show up. Like, I know in 10-2 you can find them in like the very first mission. Sometimes. But they used to be big oh shoot moments when you ran into an Ahriman because they were fairly sizable threats. Oh, these things. If I remember right, these little dots are actually great sources. Yeah, 2400 AP spots red ball. Pretty much. I have no idea what the deal with them is, but they've shown up in a few of the other games too, but it's always like these dinky little dot enemies, but they always give you a ton of like ability points for maxing out your classes or your spells, or in this game your materia. This is a thing, I don't know what the deal there is. See a way to get over to that. But between them and the Master Tonberries here, I remember I had a roommate in college who played through this game. And he ended up maxing out the gameplay clock. Uh-oh. Oh, that wasn't that bad at all. I guess we haven't killed that many things. We didn't really grind a lot. But he maxed out the clock just grinding this room. He would just run around and do it to like master all of the materia. That's why I recognized it right away. I'm just like, oh yeah, I remember this. Yeah, why I was worried about Tonberries is they have an ability called Everybody's Grudge that, if I recall correctly, it's different in every game, but it generally tends to go does more damage the more enemies you've killed. Sometimes they do it based on how many steps you've taken in the game, and then sometimes they do it based off how many enemies you've killed. Maxed out the clock? Yeah. You actually look here in the time in the corner. He maxed this out, so it was 99 hours, 99 minutes, or 59 minutes and 59 seconds. It can't go higher than that. So essentially it became stuck on that number because it can't go to 100. And that's what he did on his playthrough. And he just did it by running around this one room. Oh, give me elixir. I just want the elixir. Have any elixirs? You'd fall asleep grinding like that? I think he did at certain points. I gave you the bloody elixir. Go away. Oh, now he just becomes vulnerable once you give him a lift. I wonder who left all these chests down here. Because story-wise, I believe the whole thing is the Northern Crater is where Genova originally crash-landed on the planet thousands of years ago. Leaves the question of, where did all this stuff come from? Like, maybe there was an ancient village that it crashed on that was at the Northern Crater originally, before it was a crater? There was a random breakdancer and a pony. Who has a guitar for a tail, apparently. Okay. I thought we were doing fine, and then they pulled out the guitar pony. And throws hula hoops. Yeah. What? Oh. So it does damage based in this game based on how many enemies a certain character has killed. So since Vincent has not been in our party very much, his Everybody's Grudge does like 600. Cloud, who is forced into your party for pretty much the entire game, has killed a lot of monsters. Yeah, got to, well, I mean, I think it would be pretty much just down to, I think it would already be doing max damage pretty much if you had done 1,000 even kills, because I think it multiplies it by 10. There's no way I've killed 630 things with Vincent. I'm 63 sounds about right. I'd cure Vincent's sadness, but it just feels so appropriate. Hello. I am Vincent, and I am very sad. We just go down. Okay, there we go. I'm to inject him with hyper. I don't even want to know what a depressed vampire with, like, on crack would look like. Wait, what? Oh, now there's steps. Okay. So, this is the center of the planet? Oh, excuse me, he's in mission mode. So, this here is the center of the planet? Ah, look. Got a hero drink. Hey, Cloud, I found this on the way. Imperial Guard? What would that be down there? There's no Empire. Vincent depresses faster. Woo, that'd be fun. Like a mixed episode. Round, I round Riss. Hey, Cloud, I found this. Remedy's not great. If you didn't level the second group and they didn't show up here, oh man, that'd be so sad. That'd be like some Mass Effect level stuff. Being with you all isn't so bad. We're not going to use the Mega... Oh, we are healed. Almost. He's not healed. Fine, we'll give him a hyper. And some high potion. So is this the final boss? Or is there like a little bit more to this? I use the save crystal to make a save spot here. I don't think that's the worst idea, honestly. Cloud all of the horses. Hey, where is the... There it is. Can't use it here. Dang it. Well, let's get going then. Okay, I feel ultimately justified in giving him a southern accent this entire game because of this line. All right, everyone. Let's mosey. I was right. He does have a southern accent. Dang it. Damn. Again? Stop saying it like a wimp. Can't you say move out or something? Move out. What? Look at the lumber. Ah, symbols. They're coming out in full force. Might have been worth playing this game just for that line. You have to admit, it is. This was always one of those things I thought was very funny. Is like, after Advent Children came out, everyone was enthralled with the idea that Cloud was this brooding loner, like, badass. But I always felt like those people didn't remember the game very well then, because most of the game he's a dork. Case in point. Cloud, you go first. Okay. Alright. I'm going alone. Shut up! It won't do us any good with everyone back here. You just told me to. It's right. But I thought I was gonna. You take 2 of us with you and go first. The rest will catch up with you later. Oh. Is this like a practice run for the final battle? Yeah, a major practice run. This might be a fun to pass time. Like you can tell, why are they splitting up again? Because we have to justify the reason you only have 3 people with you at any time somehow. We're roaming! We're already on the floor next to us. Cloud, hurry up and make up your mind. Well, I was trying to, but you guys just kept... Shut up, Cloud! Alright. Stick with the group we have now, huh? All of you. Later. It wouldn't have only make sense for everyone to be at the final fight. I know, right? That's actually one of the reasons I loved Final Fantasy VI, was the fact that you actually do have everyone, and that you have 4 in the party, but anytime someone in the party dies on the final boss rush, which is 4 final bosses in a row, anytime anyone in the party dies, they immediately get replaced by the next person in line. So ultimately, you can go through the entire party, or the entire group of all 16-something characters, because they're all there. We'll, meet up later. I guess the idea here is they're fighting monsters coming from behind, and so you can go down and... something? Oh, an Iron Giant! But it doesn't really imply... I mean, it's implied, but it doesn't do a very good job of explaining it, I will admit. Why are we splitting up again? There's coming in such great numbers. Who? Which direction? I don't know. Hop. He's not jumping like Super Mario anymore. Like, I don't know if this is the same zombie dragon, but even if it is, you can't learn Pandora's box from it anymore. See, like, it won't do Pandora's box when it dies, because it's already done it once per this playthrough. So the big thing is, if you don't have all of the enemy skill materia equipped at that point, that's it. Speaking of which, I kind of wonder what it does. Well, I mean, it doesn't matter here, because... I was gonna say, he's not gonna survive Barrett's attack. Wait, I just noticed Barrett's gun arm, has a scope on it. What is that for? How does he work that? Look at him next time he attacks. He's got a little scope on it. How would you work that thing? I use the save file thing now? Nope. Got that ACOG or something? Where are we? What's that? Genova! It's coming! It's a big chunky metaball. Slap, slap, slap. I will fool here. So part of the big thing with the fights with the Genova is, like, through the entire course of the game, we've been fighting, like, an arm or a leg or something. And now we finally get to fight the torso, and she's dead. That felt somewhat anticlimactic. Could be a red dot where you don't have to put it up to your eye. It could be. It could be a laser sight instead of a scope. Do 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 do. As the blocks were falling. Thank you, pity audience. This holy? Ow! Sid! This could be a very good or bad trip. I don't think it has to be one or the other. This feels like you're falling into someone's blacklight poster. God damn it! So we're all here? Ugh. Oh, split second of Sephiroth. Hey, Sephiroth! Is this Sephiroth's power? My body! I can't control my body! My right rigs! My rail's about to rip off! This is definitely not good. He's way out of our league. Luckily, I am just a stuffed animal and feel no pain. Cloud? Cloud? Ugh. There. It's there. Cloud? Holy is there. Holy materia shining. Here is prayer shining. Bomb probably. Did somebody say league? Of course. It's the inside of the worlds. This is what backstage looks like, probably. Holy, Era. It's not over yet. This isn't the end yet. And now we can change party again. But as we have not equipped anyone else, I would probably say we stick with the same group. Oh, 2 groups. Uh-oh. Tifa, Sid, Kachi. Red? Well, we know why you're getting left out. Save? No. But you are letting me equip everybody at least, so... Thank you? Give her... Actually, I have an idea. We'll give her added effect linked to Hades, because that will prevent her from getting insta-killed. Shield, which does something. I know! Isn't it so polite of him to just let us sit there and do all this? It's like in an MMO when the raid boss just kind of stands in the middle of the room and lets you get everyone's buffs up and have a nice meal beforehand. HP plus, MP plus. I have done that in back when I used to raid in WoW, is I would just actually like come prepared with multiple course meals and just lay them out whenever we got to the final boss. Just gonna put him on magic counter. Give him a magic counter with Ultima. See if that works. I don't know if it will or not. Have Bahamut and Neo Bahamut and Neo Bahamut 0, Neo Bahamut 358/2. Bahamut, the quest for more money. Let's go, everyone! Erg! Not only Terra! Holy is the prayer of Avalanche, of Marlene and Dine, and everyone on the planet. Terra is here. Everyone is here. Cloud is here with us. Yeah? we know Cloud's here. We kind of brought him with. We didn't have a choice. There's still a lot for us to do. I'm not giving up. Terra's memories. Our memories. Bahamut and the Sorcerer's Stone. I'd watch that. I am Lord Voldemort. Chicken! Hey, Pom-Pom! I am Lord Voldemort. You cannot defeat me. I cannot be touched. I am immortal. Mega Flare. Nah! Chicken! Chicken attack. We came to tell you our memories. Come, planet. Show us your answer. Sephiroth, the settling of everything. To the settling of everything. It's a weird sentence. You went back to sleep after timing in work? Shame. Or at least I would say shame if it wasn't for the fact that I do that all the time too. I mean, I don't. So the fun trick here... Worried about the other members? No? But I mean, sure. What is this? Oh, they're standing on the other side! If a part dies, change the party. Eva just got her butt kicked somehow. Everyone is here! Cue Smash Brothers theme. So the trick with Bizarro Sephiroth, who is the not final form, or this Sephiroth, is he's not the final boss, he's the second to final boss. But I believe the whole thing is if you use Knights of the Round on this boss, the next boss gets like triple HP. Isn't Kuja the final boss? Gotta wait a few more games for that one. Yeah, Kuja's 9. We're not there quite yet. We're fighting the other Final Fantasy character with the really pretty hair. Did Sephiroth turn into a boat? No, I mean, seriously, he looks like he turned into a boat. Surely you know Nomura was behind the design here. He likes turning final bosses into boats. Well, yeah, maybe someone should have healed Tifa. It is a meme. Like, there's actually got an ongoing joke in the Kingdom Hearts franchise where, like, every final boss has something to do with a boat. I'm not really struggling with this. There's just a lot of killing things. Oh, can we try that Pandora's box? Oh yeah, no, the weapons are way worse than these. Easily. Yeah, in Cage 1, it's a giant ship. In Cage 2, you fight the final boss. One of his stages is he's on a ship that you're trying to chasing through space. I guess that killed something. Well, that's the kind of the funny thing. You'd aggro the weapons and just let them dunk on Sephiroth. The reason the weapons wake up is because there's a dire threat to the planet. So you think they'd go after Sephiroth. But they don't. They end up wandering around and just blowing up everyone else. And Ruby Weapon just ends up sleeping in the sand, and I don't even know what the deal there is. Must be a QA oversight. The planet needs better quality assurance, without a doubt. I know if a part dies... Stigma? Does it say in the lore who made the weapons? Yeah, they are a creation of the planet, the will of the planet. Essentially, the planet creates them as kind of the planet's own antibodies against threats, which is why the actual lore explanation is when they emerge, they immediately start going after sources where Mako energy is being used at high concentrations. The cannons, the Midgar, stuff like that. because they're going after those who are constantly kind of trying to consume the planet's life energy. We won't get to it for a little bit. You can't convince me otherwise, though, that the second phase of the Bahamut fight in Final Fantasy XVI isn't supposed to be an homage to this. I know they don't call the fight technically Bahamut Zero, but it's Bahamut Zero. How'd you two get poisoned? Am I just not paying attention? Yeah, Vincent with his handgun just shooting things. Stigma. '16 was a pretty fun game. I mean, I enjoyed it. I get why it didn't quite fit with, like, everyone. The same way I kind of get why 15 didn't strike it with everyone. At a certain point, you end up just... You're never going to satisfy everyone, so just do the best job you can with what you got. But we'll get to that when we get to that. We've got a ways to go before we get to 16, but... It is Final Fantasy Devil May Cry. The Devil May Cry combat designer actually worked on 16. So now you have Devil May Cry Final Fantasy. Stranger of Paradise is Dark Souls Final Fantasy. Yeah, you were right on the money. It absolutely is Devil May Cry, like straight down to like the same people working on some of it. Wait, did I just tell him to attack Sid? Who cares? We still have 2 parts left. He keeps healing himself. Little behemoth. Oh. I feel like this is a step down or choice on our part. Oh, I think we did it. He's slowly sinking, which is new. I like how it's like a big Sephiroth demon thing with a little Sephiroth riding on his head. Like it's supposed to be like an evil version of the planet with Sephiroth in control, or like Genova or something. But it just comes off with like, I'm the little Sephiroth. I'm in control. There we go. The actual final boss fight. Biblically accurate Sephiroth. And the one time he actually has a wing in this game. Yep, we get the full song and everything. And now we get to sit here and watch. Welcome to Cutscene Theater! these the guys from critically award-winning Final Fantasy XIV and critically award-winning expansion Heaven's Ward, now available for free-to-play up to level 70? And yes, while the boss isn't... They never explicitly call the boss in Final Fantasy XIV Knights of the Round. These guys are in it. Wait, he never had a black wing prior to this? No. The one-winged angel thing was more of a metaphor in the original game. It's not until like you get into some of the spin-off games where they decide to make it a lot more literal in the sense that they have wings. I guess Crisis Core kind of makes it a canon thing. I don't know. But yeah, no, and the rest of the time you see him, he never has this a wing or anything. I like this. I don't even have to hold my controller for this part. There we go. You don't need the controller. It's just sitting on the desk. Just watching a movie at this point. Go get some popcorn. I do wonder about Knights of the Round. Does that mean that in the world of Final Fantasy VII, King Arthur was a thing? Shatter. Oh, did we kill him already? Final Fantasy is a Fate game confirmed? I would love that. They were well read. Well, I mean, they do have a ton of items that reference, like, Greek and Roman gods, so I've always wondered. I know, I barely did anything to him, but all of a sudden, here we go, he's dead. This is almost as disappointing as the Yu Yevon fight in Final Fantasy X. Bye! 2 Knights of the Round was all it took. You could see why that strategy would have worked well on Emerald Weapon last week. This was all we could do. Wait, what about Holy? What's going to happen to the planet? That I don't know. Isn't the rest up to the planet? You're right. We've all done what we could. Why is he talking like what? Oh, you mean like why are they talking like nothing's still done? Because simple fact is that stopping Sephiroth does not stop Meteor. Meteor is still coming, and the only thing we can really hope for, plot-wise, is that we stopped Sephiroth with enough time for Holy and the planet to do their thing to stop Meteor before Meteor ends up destroying everything. So the question is there enough time left now that we've unclogged the blockage of the planet for the planet to save itself? And then if you listen to Bugenhagen earlier in the game, he also goes on a whole spiel like, maybe the planet doesn't want to be saved, man. Maybe it thinks it's better off without humans. You blame the excessive cutscenes? You know, us summoning a bunch of, like, demigods to blow crap up probably didn't help. Alright, everyone. We did our best. That's it. Let's go home proud. What happened? I feel it. What? I feel it coming in the air tonight. First Billy Joel and now Phil Collins? I say, does something to me. Do 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 do. He's still here. Still. What, Cloud? He's laughing. Cloud? I have no idea what actually happened there. I cannot explain it to you why there's like a ghost Cloud that went flying off and now Cloud's doing this. I cannot explain the sequence of events. He's getting sucked through the live stream. That's all I know. And there's a moon? Or is that the heart of the planet? Or is that holy? You can see why this is the point where the Final Fantasy franchise kind of jumped the ship and went into the, we like to make things really confusing, that has gotten all the stereotypes and everything like that. Yeah, if the Lore Keeper can't explain it, I'm waiting for the remake to get to this point to explain it, because they're doing a much better job in the remake of explaining what the heck is going on in the... And he doesn't have a shirt now. But I haven't learned Omni Slash yet. I mean, yeah, his shirt got destroyed, I'm assuming. But the assumption there is that it got destroyed when he got thrown into the live stream originally, like 5 years ago. So his shirt did not survive the live stream. His pants and boots did. You got a point there, Palm. I didn't realize it, but yeah, this is the first time we've seen like blood. Yep. Live stream? Oh, don't even get Matt Pat started on the whole thing on game theory about why Aerith's death had no blood in it. His assumption is the fact that Aerith never died and that Cloud drowned her afterwards. Shirt is fine, but boots and pants going must be too much fan service. I think I'm beginning to understand. What? An answer from the planet. The Promised Land. I think I can meet her there. Yeah, let's go meet her. Yeah, Sephiroth with no pants, too much fan service. Putting jiggle physics on Tifa in every single fully rendered cutscene? Fine. Hey! I'm glad you're all safe. They all seem to be safe too. But now what are we going to do? Ori should be Roving Rune. And that means this race will... Oh, Lady Luck, don't fail me now. He's having a cigarette. Well, he just lost a cigarette. Oh wow, rocks fall, everyone dies. And airship falls, everyone dies. You don't remember Final Fantasy VII not having chibi cutscenes? I think you get one at like the end of every disc. They're the pre-rendered ones, not done in-engine. And the planet just barfed out the airship. That's the first time they haven't censored a swear. How many ways can that ship transform into things? So it had like an airship, it had the super fast airship, and now it has like a jet plane mode too. It's a transformer. Someone get Sele in here. He'll explain it. He's the Gundam person. Matilda, you know mecha stuff. Explain. The flower girl? Oh, flower girl's angry. It has backup phases. I'll take it. No, they're Majora's masking it. I think we're a bit late to save the planet. Must be materia. I'll take that explanation too. Meteor apparently causes tornadoes. Sure. I don't remember that part of Armageddon, but maybe Bruce Willis beat us to it. Now Holy shows up. So that's why the building isn't in the movie? Yeah? That's why most of the town isn't in the movie. I wanted that mode for most of the game. That's the one I should have had. Wait a damn minute. What's going to happen to Midgar? We can't let that happen. I had everyone take refuge in the slums. But the way things are going now... It's roo-rate for Rory. Meteor is roaching the Rannet. Ori is having the opposite erect. Forget Ridgar. We've got to worry about the Rannet. So Holy is making it worse? What's that? I do like the detail that the live stream starts plucking up like it's a plant growing from the ground. That's a nice visual detail. Because as we know, the life stream is made up of plants and humans and birds, but not fish. Live stream. It's coming. Why does it sound so evil? It's coming from Marlene. It's coming. Yeah, if I remember Advent Children, it's been a while, so... but if I remember Advent Children, the slums are all that's left of Midgar. So, like, the entire top layer of the city gets destroyed during this event. Aw, naughty naughty. Oh, hi, Aerith. They ev it up more when they fight Sephiroth? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's the ending. What happens? Until Advent Children came out years later, we had no idea if anyone lived, what happened. It was just, it ends. This is the reason it's like the most controversial ending in Final Fantasy. Because it just sits there and like, you have to imagine, Advent Children would not release for like a decade after this game came out. So for 10 years, no one had any... Dirge of Cerberus is, but Dirge of Cerberus didn't come out until after Advent Children. Yeah, like, the order of events, like, Advent Children was the first expanded universe thing that we saw for Final Fantasy VII. And right around the same time as when we got Crisis Core and, what's the other one? There's another core game that was like a mobile-only one. That was about the Turks. Oh, yeah. No, there's terrible credits. But yeah, no, in the end, it was, so like for like a good, like almost a decade, we had no idea how anything ended. Because all we got was Meteor comes, live stream comes up, we get a flash of Aerith, cut to credits. Well, there's also a post-credit scene that we'll see here in a second. It's not helpful. What happens in Dirge? I couldn't tell you. I've never played all the way through it. I know it takes place after this. I know it takes place... it has to deal with Chaos and Omega Weapon. And I know that the controls are frustrating as all heck. So I really couldn't tell you off the top of my head like what the actual plot is. But, as a little bit of plug here, if we ever get to 50 subs, we will play through Dirge of Cerberus on the stream. like how the roller coaster and the chocobo races had a completely separate team working on them. Here you go. There's the CG movie section for the handful of CG movies we got, which honestly were pretty impressive. I mean, considering the time, considering the fact you have to keep in mind that these were on CDs, not DVDs yet. Oh, and they snuck in the actual Final Fantasy theme at the end of the whole thing. Where are the translators? I want to find someone we need to blame for this. Apparently this game had a notoriously bad translation back in the day. And that's why half the plot doesn't make any sense. I don't know, I think it's just also just poorly told myself. I'll go Nisus. 2D animation? Where was the 2D animation? Oh, no, you are 100% correct at the end of the credits. The credits look horrendous. Graphic artist, just the one. Or Jason Greenberg. There you go, localization. And the technical translation. The kerning on the letters. No, you're right. It's weirdly rounded in spots and not in others. It almost feels like the entire credits were actually not actually rendered in any sort of in-game thing, but they're just like pre-rendered JPEGs that are on a slideshow. Let's give it up to Eidos Interactive for preserving this game for so long after Squaresoft lost all the code. Squaresoft didn't save anything back in the day. We'll see that even more so in Final Fantasy VIII when we get to it, because they had to pretty much rebuild that game from the ground up because they didn't have the source code. Stop changing font sizes! The Duck Corporation. Thank you, Ducks. Brady Games for writing that horrendous strategy guide. 500 years later. This is the only follow-up we had before Advent Children. This is the only thing we knew. This is the only information we got. Oh, there's Cloud. I guess technically. Like, we know that's Nanaki because he still has the 13 tattoo on him. And we know he has kids now. So apparently within 500 years, A, Red is still alive, and 2, he found someone to procreate with somehow, despite being the last of his species. And that's what happens to Midgar after 500 years. So I guess the implication there is just it's still physically present? Like, it didn't get flattened. And there were kids laughing there. I never noticed the kids laughing sound effect. And strangely enough, it just literally closed the game on me as soon as that cutscene ended. It didn't even take me back to the main menu, it just closed the game. I don't know why.